Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Alpha Life here, and as you might be able to see, we are currently flying in a condor, a caldari ship. So, that means that we are finally starting out with the caldari side of the series, and for this, let's just take a quick look to some of the feats that we are going to be using, starting of course with the venture miner that every character has. So it's the usual EPS Gaussian scoped mining laser, a microwarpdrive, some shield extenders for a little bit of tank, and a mining laser upgrade. Of course, also some drones just in case. I get these from the rats, I loot them from the rats, so we shouldn't really have any problems making this fit. It's under 1 million, and it's the ship that every character should have, especially for these daily challenges of mining some ore. So some of these are actually going to give you some skill points, which is why I believe every character should have a venture mining ship. Next, let's move on to our exploration Heron. Now, some of the people, a lot of explorers actually, especially alpha explorers that cannot use cloaking devices, believe the Heron is the utmost and the best hacking and scanning ship, the best exploration ship, especially for low sec, high sec, and stuff like that. So, why is this? Well, in the high slots, we're gonna start up with a Core Probe Launcher 1, and then we're gonna move on to a 5MN cold gas enduring microwarpdrive. Of course, your data analyzer, your Relic Analyzer, a cargo scanner, which I really like using to see which boxes are worth the most, and a scan range finding array. Also, in the low slots, we're gonna have the warp core stabilizer, for that slightly more dangerous parts of space, and a nanofiber internal structure, so that the ship is a little bit more nimble. And in the rigs, we're just gonna have a small gravity capacitor upgrade and a small emission scope sharpener. These are so that they allow us to be better at scanning and at hacking, and to be able to do those activities, just a little bit faster. Of course, I'm doing a hideout in the background, but do not worry about that. Next, let's move on to the feed that, well, we are currently using in the Condor. This is the feed that I am currently testing, so that's why we are using it. And we will be using it for high-sec combat exploration. It's, of course, the Condor. Why this one for combat exploration? Well, because it has a utility high slot, which is this one for the Core Probe Launcher 1. Also, we're going to be using some OE5200 rocket launchers, which are really going to help us do a little bit extra damage. Of course, they are short range, but that's okay. We shouldn't really have any problems with that. Of course, the microwarpdrive, a shield booster, a small shield extender, and a cap battery to help us with that cap stability, some ballistic control systems, and of course, this is mainly to be a cheap fit. So yeah, next we're going to be looking at some T0 Dark Abyssal Runner Kestrel. The Kestrel is a really amazing feat that I really like and really enjoy, so we are going to be taking a good look into that one in a future episode, so stay tuned to that. Also, we're going to be taking a good look at some destroyers, including, of course, more abyssals with the Corax Destroyer. And, well, a lot of people consider this to be the ultimate day 1 0 skill point alpha starter for abyssal running, which is going to be great for all our purposes. Also, we are going to be looking at a belt ratting cormorant, which I need to actually test before doing the video, because I believe these rats will have missile launchers, so we need to see how well it's actually going to perform, because also the cap stability is not great at all. What else? Well, we're going to also use another command for some combat exploration, for some high-sec combat exploration, trying to get a 3 out of 10, which in Caldari space is a little bit harder, but I believe this one could definitely run a 3 out of 10. And in case we don't get one, I'm gonna try to get a Serpentis 3 out of 10, just so that we can do a little quick comparison. We're also going to be taking a good look at the cruisers. I haven't yet decided which one is going to be useful for that exploration, because none of them have high utility slots. So all of them have only weapon slots in the high slot, so that might be a problem, but we will decide eventually how are we going to proceed with said issue. And also the MOA, we're going to be using at least 4 low-sec belt rating, because I believe this can do a lot of damage, very much like the Galente equivalent. It uses medium blasters, which can be definitely really nice. Also, we are going to be taking a good look at level 3 mission running in a Drake, or, well, because I haven't actually gotten a ship, we could actually take a good look at what ships we might want to use. I was thinking about the Ferox, but again, railguns, I am not sure how great they will be for level 3 mission running, so I was thinking more of the Drake. And of course, in the end, we are going to gather all the loot, even the loot that I am getting right now, running some combat sites, and we are going to take a good look and see what have we been making from this series so far. And at the end of the entire series, I think I'm gonna do a quick comparison of in which system, well, in which empire we actually made the most amount of loot. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you all in the next one. Well, just before I go, also quick reminder, if you have any feats you would like me to try, any suggestions, anything at all, please do let me know in the comments below. And well, yeah, if you enjoy the content, consider giving me a follow so that you can see all the upcoming videos. Thank you all very much for watching. This has been the Alpha Life, and now I will see you all in the next one.